From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Major League Baseball on tap, and the starter for Toronto, Eric Lauer.
Right fielder.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can.
Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here's Leody Taveras. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Swing and a ball line to center. Oh, he gloves it. Back here at Rogers Center. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tanner Biden. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him? Stepping in, Otto Lopez. Out to center. 1 down. Foul ball. One. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Bybee in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. He caught it behind his back. On the money, nice play. 2 down, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, right field. And that is that. Back now in Toronto. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Late swing, fouled off. Out towards right center field. Lockridge on his way over. And there's 1 away.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Foul ball there. No score here in the second. That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Comes up empty.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Throw into third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Bottom of the second. And now for the Jays, George Springer. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Roll to short, could be two. Freeland over to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Base is empty after the double play. Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. Just missed it. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And a foul ball.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Line drive and a base hit. And a man aboard.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bobble. So many positives that led to that knock.
Field two. Swings through him for the K. That K is his third of the game. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Bryce Johnson getting ready to hit. Late on that fastball.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. In the air to left center. Springer in position. And that is that. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Lenny Sosa. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Check swing, and he went. And it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. Tyler Fitzgerald will hit next. Hey. This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. On the ground right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And he pumps it a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Two aboard, two outs. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. He'll score. The Blue Jays take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Fly to right his first time.
Ball.
Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. On the ground to short. They limit the damage here. Start of the 4th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Ramirez swings and blasts one deep to right field, way back there, and it is gone. He sends it out of here. Fought off foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Heineman at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Heineman measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2012. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Clement throws to first in time. Next is the designated hitter, Jonah Heim. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Jays, George Springer. That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. See you later. So he goes the opposite way with that one. And there's a foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now the count is even.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
1-2 now. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Kerr, batting with 1 down, takes the strike. That one fouled hard the other way. And the 0-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Ball in.
Kirk over at second, 1 down. Takes it in for the out. So up next for Toronto, Brandon Lockridge.
Ball. That's inside.
Here's a high chopper. Ramirez throws to first in time. That ends the. Back now in Toronto. Stepping up for the Guardians, Alex Freeland. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
You know, these Guardians, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Struck him out looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8. Here's the second baseman, Isaac Collins. Struck out swinging his first time. This one in the air. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
Yeah!
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ball 1.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. Out of here. A shot to the opposite field. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that one is lifted in the air. Martinez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Clement in the box again. Takes the strike. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. Now 2 out. That one fouled off. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there. And that's a base hit. Vladdy coming around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. Hey! Springer off of first with 2 away. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Just missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And the inning is back here at Rogers Center. Top 6. Bryce Johnson digs in for the Guardians. Lauer back to work.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The 1-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with it.
Runner takes off. Line drive. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first. And he's out. Couldn't get back in time there. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Lenny Sosa.
Lenny Sosa.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there. But
runner on the go. Hey. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. No question about this one. It's out of here. His second homer of the night. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Otto Lopez digs in now. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready. Swinging on the first pitch.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Cody Hoyer. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. This ball's chopped on the ground. Ramirez to second, it is one, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
And that chops in for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very...
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. He's in there.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Line to right, base hit. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home, in there safely.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one pushed foul. Here's a 1-2. This one in the air, right field. And it's a foul ball. Springer off the first with two away. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Lined into right. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Now
Pitching change here, Louis Varland.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Comes up empty. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
He
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with him, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Sliced hard but foul. Varland in his second season, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. In the air to left center, Lopez should have this one, and there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next to hit, Angel Martinez. That's a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Isaac Collins digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Over to first, and they get the out. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. In the air, right field. Johnson under it. And there's 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Brandon Lockridge.
Hey!
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Cuts and misses. Back now in Toronto. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Bryce Johnson. And first offering is fouled off. Popped in the air, left field. And there's 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland, left fielder Leody Taveras.
Oh, 1 down. Right side. Clement to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. This one in the air, center field. Fitzgerald moving under this one, and that is that. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Tyler Fitzgerald. Ripped to first, caught. 1 pitch and 1 out. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. That one is absolutely belted, and that should be extra bases. Lopez around third. He will score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Hey!
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. It has the distance, gone. So he lasts one out the other way. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Kazuma Okamoto. And that one in the air center field. Martinez has a beat on it. That is the inning. Back now in Toronto. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jorge Polanco. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Braden Fisher.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That's ripped into the outfield. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. That one is hammered right field. Lockridge going back on this one. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Heim swings through it for strike 1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Ronnie Mauricio looking for a 2-out hit with a runner at scoring position. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Blue Jays slugged their way to a win in this one. Lauer with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
11-2 the final tally. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long